These Synergy heavy-duty fixed lower control arms are for those of you that have a 2007 and up JK and are looking to swap out your lower control arms for a set that are longer, that are going to improve your axle and suspension geometry. Now, anytime you lift your Jeep, you're going to roll your axle forward a little bit, which is going to send the pinion up just a little bit. Now, what that can do is cause some driveline vibrations, premature driveline wear, and it will change your caster angle so that your steering wheel won't want to recenter itself as quickly and as easily at highway speeds, which can give you a bit of a flighty feel when you're driving down the highway. So adding a lower set of control arms that is longer like this set will roll the pinion back down again and will set your geometry a little bit closer to factory. These control arms are going to be a little bit less expensive than those adjustable control arms that are on the market. Those adjustables are of course going to let you fully dial in your caster and your pinion angle, being that they are adjustable. These just say that they're good for 0 to 4 inches of lift. They're going to be half an inch longer than a factory set of control arms, so you don't have that adjustability, of course. These are also going to have a rubber bushing on both ends instead of a Heim style joint on one or both ends, like some of the other control arms out there. And those Heim joints are going to give you some additional articulation, some additional flex. So it comes down to what you're using your Jeep for and what you really want it to be able to do. If you want to be able to dial everything in exactly, have the maximum amount of articulation, and you have a higher budget, one of those sets of adjustable control arms with Heim joints is probably going to be a better option. However, if you're somebody who is just looking to get a longer control arm, you want to get your geometry back closer to factory, but you're not looking to get it dialed in exactly, and you don't need a ton of articulation, whether your Jeep stays on the road, you just run some fire trails, just hit the mud where you don't need that articulation, that's where this set comes in, and this is going to save you a lot of money over some of those adjustable sets with those Heim joints, and that's where these really shine. These are going to be a little bit less expensive. Now, these are also going to be a lot stronger than a factory set of control arms. Now, the control arms aren't necessarily the weak point in your suspension system, so the strength is definitely nice to have, but I think most of you are going to be buying these for the additional length. Like I said, these are going to be half an inch longer than your stock control arms, which means you're going to end up with 5 degrees of caster with a 3-inch lift. Of course, you can run these with 0 to 4.5 inches of lift. The more lift you have, the less caster you're going to have, the less lift, the more caster. So keep that in mind when you are installing these on your JK. Now, these are going to be very, very strong. Again, these are 1.75 inch diameter, heavy wall DOM tubing. As you can see, both these control arms also have a little bit of a bend to them, which does make them a little bit different from your factory control arms. That bend is designed to go up, so you're going to get even a little bit of additional clearance from the rocks and any other obstacles that you might be going over. And it's a little bit hard to see on the table here, but these also bend in a little bit, which is just going to provide that much more additional tire clearance if you are running a bigger tire on your Jeep. The nice thing about installing a set of lower control arms like this is you can do it with the Jeep on the ground with the tires on it. You don't have to do a lot of disassembly. You don't even have to jack up the vehicle. So this install is a very simple bolt-on installation, definitely 1 out of 3 wrenches, probably only about an hour's time to get this done. Now, the first step is going to be removing that factory control arm. You're going to do one side at a time. Remove both bolts. You can start on the frame side or the axle side, doesn't much matter. Remove that control arm and then set this control arm in place. Now, you may have to do a little bit of rocking, pushing, whatever it might be to get that axle to push away from the center of the Jeep, that half an inch, to get this longer control arm in place. But it's not going to be that difficult of a task, and again, not a lot of disassembly to do, which makes this a very easy install. This set of control arms is going to run you right around $225, and you are getting a very high quality set of control arms for your money, so I do think that these are definitely worth the dollars. Now, these are certainly going to be less expensive than an adjustable set with Heim joints on one or both ends. We talked about the benefits of those other types of control arms that are going to be more expensive, but if you're not going to be taking advantage of those benefits, why not save a few dollars, go with a fixed set from Synergy. You know you're getting something very high quality and it's still going to get the job done, all while saving some money. So if you're looking for a fixed, longer set of lower control arms for your JK, I definitely recommend taking a look at this high quality set built by Synergy that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.